Yeah, one of my parent board members called it sneak up learning. Her child would come to school every day, and every day he would come home and say, I'm not really sure what I learned, I'm not really sure, I had a day. And then at the very end, she took him to some museum with the grandparents, and he walked them through the whole museum and explained everything about Byzantine culture and lots of things. She's like, where did you learn all this? And he's like, well, I've been going to Bowman.
You know, the nice thing is it's all hidden. Because like if I want kids to practice doing multiplication, I'll tell them the board is 96 inches and they need to cut 4 feet off of it. Or if they have a project, I make them estimate about how many board feet they need to buy, and then we'll go down to the store. And, you know, I have one kid who estimated, I want to make this box and it's going to be 5 foot and 5 foot and 5 foot. You know, and so he estimated he needed 110 feet of lumber. So I took him to the place and I'm like, okay, well, these are in 10-foot sections. We'll just have it go up and over my truck. How many of those do we need for your project? And he starts, we start adding in more and more. And I'm like, okay, we're at 80% of what your project needs. Does this look like enough at 80%? And he's like, and he's starting to panic because now the cart is getting this deep with wood. 5 foot was obviously a measurement in his mind that worked because he was basing it on he's almost 5 feet tall. So, but he didn't have anything of what that looks like in the physical world. But that's the kind of things that I think really make it tangible.
And of course, the teacher's always there with the guardrails. Sort of imagine when you teach a very young child how to walk, you don't just sort of let them go, right? The parent is walking behind them, sort of holding them, making sure they don't bump into the corner of the coffee table, that kind of thing. So that's how our teachers approach it.
Students are learning these things without knowing that they're learning, and that's even better. They're stepping into a character that might have been really sad about something, and they're able to understand empathy for someone that's different than who they are. But they don't know that they're learning that, and that's the coolest part about it.
There are many materials where they are doing algebra already, but they don't know. They're just putting the pieces together, but they follow that order that creates the foundation that we want them for the future.
Academics is a big part of what Bowman instills, but the kids come to that naturally. They get a love for learning that they wouldn't otherwise if they're just forced to memorize their times tables, etc., right?